Let's get it. Okay. Before I start, I'm going to throw up some beneficial information up on the screen right there. So you're going to want to check that out, look into that. And yeah, just want to say right off the bat, I have no idea what I'm looking at. We're going to get a new story. Would you like to play through the tutorial? Yes, because it's very recommended for first-time players. Ooh, nice art style there. To continue, click the left mouse button anywhere within the constraints of the white border. I guess this. Okay. Pressing the left mouse button will also speed up the game. You can try it soon to skip a black screen. I didn't press anything. Usually the game gives you unlimited time to read. Alright. But not always. If you skip anything by accident, use the mouse wheel to roll back. Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. Or use the archive to reread the most recent text. You can find it in the menu. Press the right mouse button or escape to open it. So that archive. Okay, I got you. Next. In some cases, you'll need to make a choice tied to your character. She's just staring at me, by the way. You'll see an example now. The game won't move forward until you press an option with the left mouse button. What? Oh, okay, so I get to choose here. What's this? Map, codex, and some stuff. All right. You want me to decide? Tell me more. I can see I have the choices listed down here. I think I've got it. I don't got it, so one of these, this. You're very perceptive. Most people you talk with have their text aligned to the right side of the screen. The same goes for their portraits. Your character, on the other hand, will be presented on the left side of the screen. So over here, maybe? If you'd rather keep the entire text aligned to the left, select so in the game settings. Available in the menu. Right mouse button. So, let's see about that. Settings. This thing? Okay, let's hit that and see what happens. Alright, I see no difference. The listening characters have much darker portraits, like here. Oh, okay. So they're listening? My name just became yellow, so you can point at it with your mouse to see a short description of who I am. Your name. Oh, right here. Once a famous mercenary adventurer, she moved to windy Meadow from the city. A year passed, but so far, being away from her home hasn't helped her bury her regrets. Alright? You can also point at other yellow words. Maybe you want to learn about dragon bones. The coins used by the 10 cities, the major power set in the north. These small, hollow rings are made of real dragon bones. Okay. Or maybe you want to learn about Vates, my distant relative. I used to teach him how to handle a sword, and after spending a few years as a Roadwarden, he became the local priest. He's the person I should thank for dragging me into this boring village. Let's go back to the settings. I can't tell what the difference of this is. I wanted to see if there's a difference. And if some unusual description stays on the screen for longer than you'd like, just press it with the left mouse button to close it. Alright. If your mouse is pointing at the buttons, using the left mouse button will press them instead of progressing the game. Unless they're gray. What? If your mouse is pointing at the buttons, press them instead of... I don't get that one, so oh well. Whenever you visit a new place, this small animation will remind you to open the map. Press the mark icon to see where you're at any given time to read the area's unique description. Oh, so this thing, yeah. Nalia's house was placed just outside of the walls despite the advice of the council. It's the newest building in the village and a rather opulent one. Alright, return, I guess. Whenever you, I read that. This box allows you to enter the menu. It also reveals a few additional buttons. Yep, This button opens the codex in the tutorial. It's rather empty, but will soon contain the descriptions of all the game's characters and more. Okay, just like the mouse wheel, the right button here rolls back the game. Okay. Left one speeds it up. By default, you won't be able to skip the parts of the game that you haven't seen yet. You can change this in the game settings. Okay. And these two buttons help to save and load the game quickly. The game also uses autosaves at the start of each day. And you can open the manual saves from the menu. Alright. You can also press F1 to learn about keyboard controls. Alright. Now you know all the basics. Have a good time. Alright, that took a very long time. 5 minutes. But it was a tutorial. There's the tutorial. So now we get to select a chapter here. So we get to unlock chapters, hopefully, but we're going to chapter Vena the Huntress. Last evening. Oh, you can hear her. Is that what it was? She was wiping? So when do you have this many patrons? Stabs? Yep, she's cleaning. Did you see that? Was excited to hear that Nalia the Gargoyle Slayer was moving to our village. A former farmer who ended up being a famous mercenary, living among the rich folk, but now she's a shadow. She's just a shadow. The news of Vena's deeds have reached the city. The merchants want to hire her. Having Stubbs in our village in Wright's blessing, he's full of ideas for silly meals and drinks. So I spend every evening at his inn, the Tasty Claw. Ivolo says the place is nothing special when compared to the city's ale houses. Makes me wonder. The news of Vena's deeds have reached the city. The merchants want to hire. I want to go back to here really quick and try to see if this changes anything. Because I still can't see the difference. Like, what is the difference? Deeds? I don't recall. But I told you already. What a loud bunch. I think I'll take the battle back home. What else is new, ma'am? It's been an hour since you joined the merchants at the table. See, I think I put it right there on the left now. Let me see. Right. Maybe she'll be over here. I don't know. It's been an hour since you joined the merchants at the table. Keeping your back straight for so long starts to wear on you, but you were told only to speak when spoken to. You observe the others, but you can't follow their prattle, whatever a prattle is. Something about a missing ship from the far east. And a new spice that everyone just needs to try, even though it's as expensive as a sheep. You can't follow their prattle. What is a prattle? Their aura? I don't know. They summarize how you defeat those trolls from the last autumn right at the start, but since they've pretty much been ignoring you. Alright, I'd rather hang out with my friends. The longer I'm here, the easier it's going to get. Do the city folk treat all the employees this way? I'm gonna go with this, maybe? At least you're getting used to the fancy accent, but would it kill them to talk about something other than money? So, Vena, how's your beer? Ivolo, the kid of rich spice merchants. The kid of rich spice merchants. His assistants handle work for him back in the city while he enjoys his new, effortless life here. He values peace more than dragons. Okay. You cast a glance at your dad. My dad's a hero, the best hunter in the realm, no matter what anyone says. Who manages to stay in control, as always. Why can't you be that confident? Gotta lie. You gotta lie. It's lovely, thank you. Enjoy it while you can. You won't find a honey ale this delicious once you leave home. You'll find many fine drinks in the city. Burtis offers everything one may desire. Alehouses, mead, spices, music, acrobats, gambling, fancy clothes, bright nights. It's a different world. Though meads, liquors, rum from overseas without a Argentia. I'd be out of wine already. Argentia was... How do I go back? Whoops. This thing. See, I missed this. Lacarda, our mayor, keeps calm no matter what's going on. She's a good friend to my father. Though they usually talk about trade and work or their plans for the next season. She raised in Meadow, but spent over a decade in the city working as a clerk for the Merchant Guild. Alright, so now we go back forward. This is where we were. Next. To be honest, you're the only soul who craves it. There's Argentia, the richest merchant to visit Windy Meadow. She leads caravans through the woods, fighting beasts with the magic of wind and light. She's offered me a job in the city. Okay. But Vena will have time to experience much more than a few drinks. Your girl has potential, Latro. She follows in your footsteps. Kind words, but you'd struggle to find a hunter who could match her talent. And she's not even 20. Leading the trolls into the swamp was quite a plan. Our Fable put together a song about bravery. Fable? Ever since I started assisting my father, Fable and I'd been drifting apart, but we used to spend a lot of time together as kids. He always had some scary or funny stories for us, and used to say he saw them in his dreams. Alright, our Fable... Ever since I already read that, you've grown quite comfortable with your new home. Maybe, in a way. Let's not jump ahead. Nothing's been decided yet. Is that Latro? My dad's a hero. The best hunter in the room, no matter what anyone says. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this. How do I save? Quick save. Boom. Nice. I'm going to go to the menu here. Are you sure you want to merge? The game is now auto-save, but you may want to save it manually. I did. Okay, and leave you wanting more of this demo. It's as simple as that. I will throw that beneficial information back up on the screen right there. So you're going to want to check that out if you didn't check it out in the beginning. And yeah, this game is very new to me, especially this genre. I just got into it literally yesterday, outside of playing a little bit of Disco Elysium. This game is completely different than Disco Elysium, of course, but it has some similar elements, and that's why I'm playing it. I'm really liking this new genre that I'm in, and I'm discovering new games, and I thought I might show some of them to you. And I definitely recommend this game, as well as some of the others from the same developer. So you're going to want to check those out, and if you like what you see, consider liking and subscribing for more content just like this, where we play both new and old games you may not know about, as well as deals you may not know about. This was Windy Meadow, the demo.